do understand that
Were they
having
really
people buy
that
tickets
empty?
is an important part of success in your
Because that is
industry.
a real
Rachel
empty.
Ziegler, I guess, didn't get the memo. And it is actually so bad that Rachel Ziegler decided to post a video of herself in a theater. Maybe I think she bought that ticket right there. And lo and behold, Rachel Ziegler, who is not done posting L's, and it is a remarkable, legendary run of L's that Rachel Ziegler has posted, decided to film herself in a theater totally empty,
Right?
giggling, tee-hee-hee.
What is all that stuff around her? It looks like she's camping out in the theater.
Look at his face. What can be said about this level of narcissism? Here, please, enjoy. Cheering for herself. In the greatest Disney box office bomb in the history of Disney live action remakes, but certainly also the end of her career. The bliss of total stupidity and narcissism. Look at the bliss. On some level, it's got to be a blessing to just be so smooth-brained and to not truly understand that it's over. She posted.
I think it's, it almost seems like a defense to me. She knows that she fucked up. The proof is there with the empty seats, and she knows her career is over. Did you know she was only allowed to tour countries that English isn't their first language in hope she doesn't say something that they could understand and sink the movie further? Really, I had no idea. All I know is why the fuck did they let her do interviews? Like, after that first one was bad enough, right? Like, wouldn't you want, I think they should stop all interviews. Like, she's just the worst one of them as far as publicity and how she, totally fucked over an interview. But they all kind of do. They've all done, a lot of them have done bad jobs at interviews. They need to stop with, it was fine back in the day when everyone wasn't online, but now everyone's online. You got 20 bazillion people making a video of that one bad little moment that you made, and then that escalates, and yeah, they need to stop doing interviews. Just release the movie and,
Posted this. She was proud of it. Not another soul in the theater, which is why they can act up like this. Not another human being in the theater. She's cheering at the sight of her own name.
Well, it's probably her only movie she's ever gonna have.
This is what theaters look like across the world. And
I'm just gonna say, I used to do some acting when I was younger. I am an extra in some movies, and I'm proud of that, So I don't blame her for being a little proud of seeing her name, but it does suck that, she's gonna have kids one day and she'll be like, hey kids, this was my only movie. This is where the career started and ended.
It just keeps getting worse. The memes.
I'm just gonna say, that is super sad. Whether you fucked up or not, you should at least have friends, right? Why? Yeah, I do not understand why she is alone, because I get it, no one wants to see that movie, but people who support you support even the bad. I'm just gonna say, I am surprised that she is there alone and didn't drag, but probably a good thing, because then whoever she dragged would be on this video. She was in 5 other films. Oh, really? I only heard of her with Snow White. Let's see. Have I seen these? West Side Story. I totally know of it, but I can't remember if I watched it. Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Hunger Games. Half watch, half sleep. Hunger Games bored the fuck out of me. But oh, and you're talking a new one. Never mind. I did not see that. 2023. No. No. Y2K and Spellbound. Well, either or. They're all mediocre. But you know, it's like, I don't know. It's like right now we can say, yeah, her career's dead, but you never know, right? 15 years from now, she could be back in showbiz. You know, you just never know. Yeah. But I think she'll be in small roles like you just mentioned. Yeah. Unless she was major roles. But those are all movies that like most people would be like, oh, I've never seen, you know? Animated. Okay, so she's just a voice actor then. Not that there is anything wrong. Okay, I realize how that just came out. But, you know, we're talking about a girl who her career is done. I guess if your career is done, you go to voice acting, you know, because you got to do something where your face is not on camera. Yeah. 15 years from now, she'd be bad porn actor. I would, you know, it's funny to like see how this all kind of went, but I would hate to see that happen. Yeah. Yeah. I know you're kidding around, but yeah. I hope if anything, she just finds joy in life if it's not acting, and if she returns to acting, I hope she just stops doing interviews, you know, or at least just, you know, like if you want to do an interview like that, don't do it on a classic movie, you know? Yeah, people expect way too much when things are remade. And yeah, that was her biggest mistake, is that she made those remarks on a movie that is a fan favorite of pretty much everyone, you know? Even your, like, it's more likely your grandma is a fan of, you know, because that's how old Snow White is. Snow White is so old that, like, pretty much none of us now could anyone have been alive? Could anyone have been alive? I do not think so. I think it's like 100 years old, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that Snow White is that fucking old. Yeah. So yeah, you don't fuck around with something that's that much of a classic.
They finally did it. They made a movie nobody's going to pirate. Having struggled as an addict
right?
whole life,
No one will even steal it.
Has finally done it. Ain't never snorting any snow or white ever again. Coming to a theater near you for the first time in my life. I'm glad there are no theaters near me. Theater gave me depression, but then the trailer gave me depression, and the comment section cured it. They should create an award for the best comment section. That's the only award this movie is winning. They just tried to play this at our local theater. The projector walked out. As a theater employee, it's nice to know I'll never have to worry about cleaning Snow White's theaters.
Right.
Boy, were they, this was 1 month ago. Boy, were they right. Disney.
That's a good one.
Absolutely destroyed. Disney loses top spot in TV to YouTube, an ecosystem that is dead set on burning Disney to the ground. You can see here the numbers. YouTube dominant over Disney here and the media distribution gauge. As Nerdrotic calls it, Captain African America, Anthony Mackie, said he's not proud of America and that Captain America isn't really American.
What?
Great strategy. Then he used Comic Sans.
Captain
That
America
wasn't offensive
can't
enough.
say
He used
that.
Comic Sans in his apology. Got it. Nobody believed it. Disney,
Oh,
of course,
The Little Mermaid.
shrunk.
You guys, I have told you guys my thoughts on The Little Mermaid. Ugh. This one was the worst one in my eyes. Yeah. And people kind of like it. Like, what is wrong with people? She was paid about $1 million for her part in Snow White, and she was supposed to get about 10 to 20% residual if the movie did well. Well, at least she got her $1 million, because she's definitely not getting the rest. She's definitely not getting no 10 to 20. Yeah. But if I were her, crappy that life did not work out, because you don't go into acting to fail. You go in to hopefully become the next big star, right? But she did get $1 million. Fucking throw that $1 million in the savings, and then go work a normal job and retire nice and early. Don't touch that fucking $1 million. Just like, she's young. You know how well she could still kind of do if she would just be, the problem is she's young with $1 million, right? That's the biggest problem right there. Young people are stupid with money. But that's what I would do. If it was me and this was kind of the end of my career, but I made money off of it, yeah, I would throw that all into savings. Don't be the person that's like, I got $1 million, I'm retired at fucking 20. You work like a normal person does, and just, retire at like 40, which is like most people's dreams anyway. Retire at 40, and by then should be enough to live off the rest of your life with, realistically, because it would be in collecting over the years, right? Her net worth. Oh yeah, because you did say she did some other, but that's spent, right? Like that whatever she made on, yeah, I doubt she has that money. Yeah, but who knows? Wait, retire at 40? What? Well, if you had the money, right? Like, hell, technically there's people, like, take YouTubers that really have made it. They technically retired at 20. They're just doing content, right? But they don't have to. They could stop any minute, right? Yeah. Like, it's so easy to retire young if you got the money. But the reason I say she should bank it and then work like a regular person would, and then use it later, and maybe, she can work till she's 60 if she wants. Just, people like to retire early. But the reason I say that is because you can't really live off of $1 million nowadays. $1 million's like little, right? Like, I could make $1 million. Or I could make $1 million. I could live off $1 million, but I don't buy anything, right? Like, I am so goddamn careful with money. It's not even funny. Like, yeah. So I would easily be able to do it. Plus, I'm older. My life is going to be a little shorter than what hers would be, right? Like, I don't know when I'm dying, but like, I've got an age amount that I think, right? Whereas she would need more money because, yeah. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.